When people talk about video games, the focus is usually weighted toward things like graphics, story, or gameplay. After all, they probably are the most obvious metrics of whether something is engaging or not. One aspect of games that seems to have been left behind in the wake of today's speedy consoles is loading. And I'm talking specifically about load times and loading screens. So let's take a quick trip back in time to something that I think is pretty cool. From a flow/narrative standpoint, loading times and loading screens can seriously impact player immersion. You ideally want to keep players as involved in the world as possible, wherever possible. Picture this. You've just battered the B2 brawler to death, sauntered away with the electrolyzer, and now you're tasked with flying to the bustling metropolis of Endako to break the Geneva Suggestions and rescue your bud Clank. You hop into your spaceship, and the game cuts to a black screen with a loading bar. Except there is no loading bar, and there's no black screen. Instead, here we are being taken on a whistle-stop tour of space, with several closed passes of the spaceship drawing our eyes across this cosmic landscape. That's us. We're really there, whizzing through the stars together toward a new planet. The perfect example of show, don't tell. Insomniac could have taken the easy way out and gone with a simple loading bar, but they didn't. Instead, they made the conscious choice to break the norm and preserve the immersion by bringing us on that journey. We were no longer kids sat cross-legged with square eyes. We were heroes riding shotgun on an adventure through the stars. This small decision was so well executed that most people never paid it much mind. Sure, it was a cool thing that I think we just took for granted, but now as an adult I look back and I remember how special it made me feel. So thank you, Insomniac. Thank you for making such an iconic facet to a legendary series. But also, thank you for keeping the pages turning when we were too naive to know that we were still reading.